The WWC, what the world is watching.
Whatever it was.
Well, I can tell you, though, as you build for season, so anybody that's in season 1, 2, 3, the way to build, everybody knows now the blueprints out there for how to build your server. If you want to build your server, the way that you build is really through your blues. Like, your purples are limited. So, yeah, you need your purples, right? And one of the big things is be careful of who your purples end up being. So your purples that you bring in, you want to be able to hold. So they need to be purples that aren't going to just hop and leave next season. You want reliable purples, right? So that's just by itself. But you're only talking about a handful of people in the entire game. You can't focus on that. That's going to really make your server. If you want to make your server, you need to focus on the blues. Your blues are going to make or break your server. Because those are all the people that are coming in that are filling out that lineup. And it doesn't just happen one season. It's one season, second season, third season. Like, as you pull them in, you want to hold on to 20, 30, 40. You're gaining all of those season after season after season. I'll tell you that. I can also tell you, by the time you get to, let's say, season 3, right? If you don't have the golds at season 3, just go somewhere else. Just go to where they are. It's just so much easier. It's just so much easier if you start. And it doesn't have to be the most strongest gold, by the way. It doesn't have to be the person that's, 500 million, 400 million, whatever. But trying to sit there in a hope and a prayer that you're going to be able to recruit somebody in, because you do need somebody. I don't care what anybody says. You're going to go around with your server and you're not going to have a main gold that's going to centralize your server. You're a sitting duck. It's just a matter of a bad matchup, and then you're going to complain about matchups. You're going to complain about blah, blah, blah. It just happens over and over. You need somebody to anchor your server. You need somebody. You need somebody that's willing to live through the growing pains, but you need to hold on to the people. And by the time season 3 rolls around, you can kind of start seeing it. Season 4 is another one. Like season 4, you start seeing the landscape. You need to hold on to those blues. And that fills out your server. And if you have one gold that anchors it, the purples that stay, and the blues that fill it out, at that point, you have a very strong server. And then you can attract a gold. If you needed the power up top, you can attract it. If you needed the purple, you can attract them. If you need the blues, they want in. All of these things start filling in as you move forward. It's not that bad if you've already developed it. I'm telling you, if you're not deep and you don't have the blues that's in the middle of that lineup, filling out the wars, showing up for you, giving that participation, making the server fill out, you're a sitting duck. It's just a matter of time. You can't just be top heavy. And back in the day, you used to think that. The server, like the first server, like when your first season, your second season, you just thought like, oh, all I need is to be top heavy, right? I got the top guys, I'm good. And then you start to realize it's all about participation. The strongest people lose all the time because their server's not participating. You see it all the time.
Yeah, it's true.
So it's really
true.
Those blues, people focus, so much attention go. We gave it too. We had the draft here, right? Where are the golds going? Where are the gold seats going? We had that, that thing. We're like, where are they all going? Yeah. But honestly, we do that for fun, like just for fun, comically to be like, oh, let's make a cool little draft of where the golds are going. In reality, should have where are the blues going, like those strong blue seats. Yeah. I'm telling you, they're so vital. They're like the heartbeat, man. You need it. See, Slappy will tell you. He knows. I'm sure he's been through many where he's sold out without the participation. I'm telling you, those guys, he can have as strong a march as he wants. If he's out participated, he's screwed. He can't do it alone. I actually learned that, by the way, myself. I've never had a strong. I'm telling you, when I was in 72, I never had a whale. I moved to 87. I was the whale. I'll tell you all you need to know there. Moved to 88, and there was a strong whale there, but it wasn't like he was strong, but he wasn't, like Eggplant and Hulk and Slap. Like, you know, it was strong, but that's all we had. It was very short-lived. Then I went to 71, and I got to play with gigantic people like CDF and Hulk and King and like really strong people. And I will never forget the first Warzone duel I was in with these strong behemoths, because I thought, hey, if I have these 3 behemoths, I can just have fun now. I don't need to do shit. They got this covered. And you quickly learn that they may be strong enough to fight a lot of people and give you an advantage. But if the participation doesn't take advantage of that, you're sitting ducks. They can easily be beaten. It's more than what they can just handle. They're busy. They may be, like, if you're like, hey, go clear over this and go clear over that, they're going to do their job. Whatever you give them is a game plan for a job. Your behemoths are going to do it. They're like going to be over here. They're going to clear that area. They're going to be over here. They're going to clear that area. They got you. They got you to 2 cannons and blah, blah, blah. When they look up, if they're down by 20%, they're pissed. They're like, what the F, man? The game plan was for me to do this and him to do that. Why are we down 20% right now? What the F? And then it's too late. It's too late. They can't take it's not enough for them to take over at that point. You got to have sheer focus on what the hell's going on, or you're beaten like that. And that capital can't get too out of control, because everybody's strong. But you can't just make up 20, 30% on a capital fight on a whim.
No.
You have to be in that fight. So if you're sending your strong out, your behemoths out to do a job or clear out or get cannons or do whatever, then you need to make sure there's people that are focused on that capital, and don't just think that, oh yeah, once I can get them focused on the capital, this will be easy. It don't work like that. It gets out of hand fast. Fast. Yep. And I had to experience it to learn that. Like, that was like a learning lesson for me, playing with behemoths like that, to know, like, oh, they need your support too. Like, they're an advantage, but they need your support. You have to play your role and be strong and tight, and then you take advantage of it. So just know that. Just because they have the strongest people, or just because, you know, they have a couple behemoths, if they don't have the game plan and the participation to go along with it, you're in this fight. I can guarantee you that. QB18, out.
And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do it?